This goes to Joe DeFalco, FSW, Chris Bay, and anyone else who's had an issue with anything I've done or said as a pro wrestler and as a goddamn human being. Hell, this goes out to Dylan Postal, aka fucking Swoggle, for the same fucking issue. I have never, ever tried to change who the fuck I was. Because inside and outside that ring, you get the same fucking person. The difference between MMA and pro wrestling for me isn't the realism, isn't that one hurts more. It's the amount of honor, trust, integrity. See, I said I would suffer for pro wrestling because it's what I love to do. But just like every other love, it became toxic, it lies to me, it abuses me, and it twists the narrative. Chris, you want to talk about spreading false hope based on a comment that I try to give to fans, right? You want to talk about unkind and unprofessional. Really? Let me point out why the people around us are more unprofessional, unkind. Because when I was wasting my time and my family to go do small little dive bar shows for fucking Cody, only to find out through third party, because no one else has the balls or the ovaries to tell me directly, I still don't know who had an issue with me. I expect Bodie, because Bodie does a lot of this. He acts more grown in that ring than he is. Is that I make people uncomfortable. That's what I got told. And I got told from Mr. Cutthroat Cody himself, I gotta change my ways, blah, blah, blah. No, the fuck I don't. See, the problem with me is, what I did worked in MMA. So it should work in a scripted sport like professional wrestling, right? No? Because the people around me are way in over their fucking heads. Now, I'm not the toughest guy out there, but I'm a legit fighter. And my God, Bay, Mr. Ultimate Finesser, you want to talk about unkind and unprofessional? You claim you may not ever do this again. And I tried my hardest to. Keep doing it. And then the unfairness in this. You broke your goddamn neck. And donations flooded in. When I've almost died twice from health issues. And on top of other circumstances. Where the fuck was my help? Now, I never asked for it, because I know people are selfish pricks in a selfish business. But just because Chris Bay is previously beloved by a whole fucking group of people, he breaks his fucking neck and gets all the fucking help he wants. Is it because I'm not popular enough, like Mr. Bay? Shogun, Maserati, all these people who've gone into accidents and stuff and have health issues, they get donations flooded in. And no one gives a fuck about me. When I broke my knee, guys from my gym helped. When I was homeless or dying twice during my pro wrestling career, y'all didn't give a flying fuck. When I was on the streets looking for any opportunity for somewhere to stay, I don't care if it was a closet, a washing machine, a basement, I don't give a fuck. No one fucking helped. And you hear these fucking stories of people. Oh, I was on the road. He took me in. He took me under his wing. He helped me. Shogun didn't help me. Matt Vandergrift didn't help me. Damian Drake didn't help me. Bay didn't help me. No one fucking helped. Not a goddamn chance. And for someone who wanted to grow in this business, got nothing. And the other thing too is, what my elusiveness and my intellect, I don't get the credit. I get downgraded and undermined by fucking all these promoters. I should have stuck with MMA. And that's my mistake. Because yeah, it's worse on the body, but everyone I train with and fight have more integrity, have more grit, have more audacity, have more professionalism, are more honorable, more valor, more trustworthy than anyone in pro wrestling. When I was 16, I sold the clothes on my back to trade at FSW. And I feel like I wasted so much of a career in a business that's so corrupt. Because no matter what I do to succeed, I'm never going to get the credit. I'm never going to get the respect I deserve. Because I've been through all this shit. Shogun comes back from an injury and an accident. Round of applause. Maserati relinquishes a title because of an accident and comes back. Round of applause. Chris Bay becomes commissioner of TNA and blah 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 and commissioner of wrestling and have all these sponsorships and whatever from an injury. What do you fucking do? I almost died several times. So much tragedy happens to me. And even if I keep to myself, no one gives a damn. I thought wrestling was supposed to be a brotherhood, right? Same thing with fucking Hornswoggle up here. I gave a gimmick that was really good, and I got booted for it. Because it's too good for those amateur fucking indie bitches. It's too good for the Spectre. It's too good for fucking Roy Cooper. It's too fucking good of a gimmick compared to Wyatt Boone, Kevon Lee, and all them. And it's too good for his little fucking bootleg Timu roster. Hell, Riley Adams probably isn't a legit fucking mixed martial artist. And I would wreck him in the street. What happened to FSW and wrestling, huh? Guys like me should have been like the underdogs and survived, but I guess how I look, how I talked, and how I am, maybe I wasn't meant for it. Because maybe I'm meant to actually punch people in the face and drop them. Can't do that in wrestling. People are too bitches about it. But it's my mistake. It's on me. Maybe I'm a little bit jealous. Maybe it sounds entitled. But all I wanted as a Middle Eastern, tattooed, pansexual man was to be treated equal in a group where that I actually fit into. I never gotten that. I have my own approach to wrestling and training. Yeah, I may not be in the business long enough, but it still would have worked. But people didn't give me a fucking chance and a fucking opportunity. Because how I look, how I am. I had so many ideas that would benefit and would be cool. But Joe DeFalco wouldn't listen to me. The bitter old man wouldn't listen. He won't. And I mean wouldn't because I haven't brought any ideas to them. I have once. And he shut it down because it wasn't the business long enough. The business is about creativity. You don't need experience to be fucking creative. I've seen and analyzed the business enough to be able to pitch ideas that would work. I don't have to be part of them. It's called intellect. But just right there, Mr. DeFalco and a bunch of other people, basically, without saying it, called me stupid, called me unintelligible, called me unknowledgeable. They didn't have to tell me. Every opportunity I got elsewhere, I succeeded at it. But I'm not 6 feet tall. I'm not muscular. I have tattoos. I'm missing some teeth from fighting. Maybe I don't fucking fit in amongst Bay and all that. Maybe I have to get into a serious life issue. Make it public. Look for fucking sympathy votes. And then maybe break my neck. And then maybe I'll get donations that people will fucking care. Hell, I'll say the only person at FSW it seems I respect and actually like is Jester. Dustin. Everyone else, selfish. I had a game plan, but people didn't trust me enough. Because if there's one thing I've always done is go into something with limited knowledge, learn from it on the spot, and still it works out. My own mother and family haven't given me enough chances. I shouldn't expect it from a business. And now they got all these deals at HyperX Arena and yada yada. And right where I was trying to better myself to come back, I have a conversation with Mr. Chris Bay. And then I realized, you know what? This is fucking pointless. I'm just a stupid kid to everyone there. And I had no reason to believe otherwise. See, I've been wrestling for a long time. It's been inconsistent because of injuries and everything. But I still try to train and do it. I train all the time at different schools just to stay in shape. Trying to stay everything. But that's not enough for you guys, is it? I know it's going to be worse on my body now to go back to MMA. I'm not going to do it for the pay. I'm going to do it because the people there are more honest, more trustworthy. If I have an issue, if someone has an issue with me at MMA, they talk to me. We either fight in sparring or we have a scheduled exhibition. Of all the fucking two-faced snakes at wrestling, especially in FSW, who I still know has an issue with me because I make them uncomfortable, fucking boo-hoo. I can't show up on a training day and just shoot wrestle in the ring and actually hurt them. They'll cry about it, and then I get booted from a business I was bound to get kicked from anyway for being authentic. Maybe because I'm too authentic. Maybe I'm not willing to play a character. Is why no one respects me. There's so many issues I have with the business, and I tolerated it because I was passionate about it. Wrestling saved my life. But it's also going to be a thing that might fucking end it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give everyone satisfaction. Because it's not like I'm going to get a memorial or people are going to care. It's not like any of them are going to show up at my funeral. No. It'll probably be on a weekend and they're going to have someone to wrestle and they get paid $50. It's pathetic that I don't get the credit for just surviving, for trying to do this. I give enough effort. And I'm not saying, and yeah, it sounds like I'm blaming everyone else, but it's like you hear these stories. I need to be made out of money to get the right training. Yeah. But in this society, the society that's been so much against me, you really think I always have the resources to? Because I can't make up in it for effort. Because people are fucking greedy, selfish, dishonorable. I should have known that wrestling was never going to be my family. I was okay as a fan. I was okay going to shows. But I realized someone like me wasn't going to thrive. Not because of anything about me, but because everyone would against me. Because I'm too authentic for their liking. Because I have a way I go about things. I know the formula is going to work, but I don't want to play by other people's rules. Like I said, Joe DeFalco and all them basically called me stupid just by not giving me opportunities. When I can for sure know they're going to pay off because I'm committed. And yet there have been people at FSW who's asked me when they're going to see me fight. And now I have to tell them never because it's an unfair fucking business. Because someone like me won't be given the chances because I'm not professional enough, because I don't look the fucking part. You really think Joe's going to give a push to someone like me no matter how good I am? No. You think anyone's going to be like that? No. I'm fucking done with pro wrestling. I'm done trying to be a future star of wrestling. I'm a natural combat athlete. I'm all bite, no bark. I'm authentic. I'm controversial. I'm unorthodox. I'm unconventional. I am who I am. So to Dylan Postal, aka Swoggle, and ACW, Joe DeFalco, and all the trainers there in FSW, go fuck yourself. Because someone like me isn't deserving of any opportunity you guys got just because I'm me. Because I'm too authentic. I'm too raw and genuine. I'm going back to mixed martial arts full time. Because I'd rather be around people where I get the opportunity. Where my hard work actually pays off. Where people trust my athleticism and what's up here. Where I don't have to explain every fucking idea or purpose I have to give. Where if an injury happens, people actually check on me. And don't worry, Chris, I'm not going to break my neck fucking up a move in MMA. And even if I did, guess what? People are going to care about my injury in a real fucking sport. So all your injury, have fun, Chris, with your donations and your sympathies and you working out, getting back to something you probably can't do while I try to not be on the street and try to afford training and no one fucking helps me. No one even talks to me and checks in on me. When I posted I was sick and ill, no one fucking cared. And I mean no wrestling, no one. I got one like on that post when I said I was pneumonia and was sick, and that was fucking Dustin. Chris, Cody, no one at FSW gave a damn. No one checked up on me, no one helped me, no one assisted me at all. You selfish cunts. That's all I wanted, was to be equal. I was always never equal. Not in school, because I was Middle Eastern. Because I didn't speak English till I was 4 fucking years old. Because I was an outcast. Because it's a little bit mental. Wasn't accepted any other time because of my tattoos. Because of my missing teeth. No. I thought wrestling was inclusive. And I could make this work. Apparently not. You just made me a fool of wrestling. My reputation is damaged because I didn't get the respect or the credit. I was undermined. I was defamed and slandered, if anything. People talk shit about behind my back, and at this point, hell, everyone who's at that dive bar show is responsible. Bodie, Cody, Jimmy Jack, all them probably are bitches that couldn't tell me shit to my face. So as far as I'm concerned, everyone at FSW is responsible because no one had the balls to tell me directly to my face who made me comfortable. Who fucking well. You were wrestling at a dive bar show with people and girls covered in fake or real blood with their nipples covered, dancing and twerking to garbage music, and I'm gonna make you uncomfortable? Fuck you. I'm going back to be a real combat athlete. It may not be good on my body, but it's more honorable. It's more opportunistic. It's not filled with fucking snakes. And if you have a problem with me, we can settle it. Not in the ring, where winners are predetermined. In a cage, where I will beat the respect and the understanding out of someone if I have to. Future Star Wrestling, ACW. The fuck happened, everyone? I'm fucking done being a pro wrestler. I'm a fucking fighter. So have fun playing fighter. And giving and helping people with their injuries who deserve it. I'm better off as a fucking lone wolf. I used to say in wrestling, this ain't theater. This is combat. Your shit is bullshit, and I'm all about combat. And this ain't a fucking promo either. You could take it as such, but even then, it doesn't fucking matter. Still won't get the respect and the recognition and the understanding that I need and deserve. So I just want to apologize that I'm not 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, jacked, wears a suit, tattooed list, better face, better hair. I'm sorry. I'm not your mold. I'm sorry, Mr. DeFalco, and I'm not what you expected, a superstar. I'm sorry, Swoggle, I'm not what you expect in a superstar. I'm sorry, I'm too good of a natural athlete to relearn basics of a fake sport. Now, I love it as a fan. but I'm no longer going to be a pro wrestler. I can watch entertainment, but I will not be a pawn or your scapegoat or your shiny new toy for entertainment. So to Dylan Swoggle Postal, Joe DeFalco, FSW, ACW, I'm done being made fun of. I'm done being made a mockery of. I'm done getting slapped in the face and spit at my face for trying to commit to something. I'm sorry I have a life of turmoil. It's been inconsistent. My fucking apologies. I'm not fucking perfect. So all you guys can go fuck yourself while I go be a real fighter and do what I'm meant to do, is to fight, not to entertain, and not to get shit talked about me behind my back in a place of fake fighters who couldn't tell me to my face and get their jaw punched in. I'm not Damon Ripsaw Valentine. I am Shadiah King Ripsaw Advihasa. I am a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu practitioner of 21 years. Muay Thai for 10. Welterweight, 158 pounds, 5'9", with a 90-mile-an-hour roundhouse kick. That's who the fuck I am. I'm not gonna be fucking smoke-screened or confused by professional wrestling. I'll watch it as a fan, but I'm not a pro wrestler. I'm a goddamn fighter. If you disagree, either come tell me to my face or go fuck yourself.